JayBratt, welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out a product that I've been waiting for quite a while. This is VR Cover's new cover for your Oculus Quest 2. It's made of silicone, and hopefully this is going to fix those Beat Saber sessions where we're just soaking the crap out of our Oculus Quest. So, pretty easy. Unbox. Now, if you follow the channel a while, you know I'm not the biggest fan of these just silicone covers because they tend to bounce around on me when playing. But this one, I've heard good things about it, and also one thing that they took the time to do, this right here, is supposed to block out some of that light. So if you have an Oculus Quest 2, you know you can see all the way around your nose. You can even check your phone from inside the Quest. This is gonna eliminate that. So hopefully that's a good thing. Comes with that and some books and crap, which we don't need. So we got the Quest 2, you know it's FrankenQuest, but that shouldn't affect anything about how this is gonna work. So you're just gonna take your Quest, you're gonna disconnect that faceplate by just pulling on each edge. And this is supposed to work by just slipping over. Boom. Really simple, it slips over. There is no straps that secure it, so it is just holding on. So I'm gonna tell you, it's not instilling a ton of faith in me right here because I feel like this part doesn't have much holding it on there, but maybe when you put it on, it'll hold in place well enough. We're gonna try it out and find out. So to put this back in, just reverse the process from earlier. So I can tell you already, I personally prefer the feeling of silicone on my face rather than a pack, because it feels like it's not gonna soak in the sweat. Apparently with those covers there's still a decent amount of light bleed around my nose. This is gonna depend on your nose size and shape. I could check my phone, it wouldn't be super easy, but I can still definitely see a fair space through here. Not terrible, it's definitely better, but you're not gonna get like blackout no light if that's what you're looking for. So the real question, how does it play? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go put this on, I'm gonna play some rounds of something hardcore like Beat Saber and stuff, and then get back at you with how this feels, how it stays on, if it moves around, and how it does when you sweat. Because the nice thing, silicone's not gonna soak it up, but where is that sweat gonna go? Because if it starts pouring into here around your lenses, you don't want that either, so. All right, I just played some of the BTS pack. I gotta say, this thing surprised me in several ways. One, where I thought it might move around, it didn't whatsoever. The thing that really surprised me is you think of silicone as being smooth but kind of sticky-ish like rubber. So when I first put it on, it stuck to my face, it stayed in place really nicely. The second I started to sweat, it made this layer of lubrication and the whole thing started slipping down my face. So I had to tighten this in the middle of a song, which isn't a terrible thing. So if you've got a headset, depending on whether you're using the Elite strap, the stock strap, if you already have problems with your headset moving around on you differently, this actually might make that harder. You might have to tighten it down more. The original faceplate is cloth. So like a cloth t-shirt when you're wearing it, at first it's kind of slippery, but if you start getting sweat in there, it sticks to your face and doesn't move at all. Where this is the exact opposite. It starts to get wet and it starts to want to slide around your face, especially if you're really rocking and Beat Saber and you're moving around. So it's a side effect. It's not a terrible side effect, but it's something that I didn't think about. So you're gonna have to rock your headset even tighter, or if you have problems already, you might need to avoid this. It just may not work for you. You don't notice the light bleed when you're actually in the middle of a game, so this does help enough with the light bleed, and it's very light push on your nose. I never found it irritating at all. I like it. There is some other faceplates out that I will be reviewing that actually replace the whole thing. I personally would probably end up sticking with one of those after I try them, depending, because that's what I do with my Rift, and I thought it was way better. So this is $14 on Amazon, about the cheapest face cover you're gonna find, especially if you go for something more brand name like VR cover like this. So I will leave a link in the description in case you're interested in getting one. I think it's a nice, simple upgrade. I usually go for something a little more intense, but I think if you're just looking for something that's not gonna let it absorb sweat into the headset, if you're looking for something maybe to add a little color, because they've actually added some cool colors since this one's come out, lime ones, I think they've added magenta. If you wanna get a little bit of color in there, you can do something like this, and it's pretty cool. 14 bucks, that's definitely a lot cheaper than most. So I would say I recommend the product with the caveats of knowing it's actually gonna slide around your face more when you sweat, so you need to have a good head strap. If you don't have a deluxe audio strap, a Halo strap, something that's gonna help it hold, because you're no longer gonna have that cloth staying on your face. Let me know if you have a VR cover one, if you have a different one than this, what you've tried, what you like so far. I gotta say, anything to me is better than the original face pad that's on here. I hate cloth that's like a sponge that just absorbs sweat, but that's my personal opinion, so maybe you don't feel that way. Let me know in the comments what you think. I wanna say thank you so much for hanging out with me and apparently Libby today, because she wants to be in the shot here. And I will see you in another reality. I want to say the biggest thank you to those of you who have become channel members and any of you who have ever been patrons of ours. Gallium VR, Chris Deputy, Legacy VR, Bagel, and a Fissy King Sloth, our current channel members. Our patrons, K27, Rocket Sauce 28, K Panda K, Fred Nepatebo, Ege Karatosh, Maddie's, Gallium VR, Orange VR, and Mr. Dodojo. Thank you so much everyone for supporting the channel.